love walking around downtown Darwin. The food is amazing, the coffee, 11 out of 10. The vibe in this place is just so good, and the best news, just half an hour flight from here is fishing paradise. Cannot wait. So Christy, you must be excited. Half an hour from Bamurru Plains.
A little bit. I am super excited because this place is my kind of camping.
When she says her kind of camping, she sort of means glamping, because you can't call this camping, surely.
No, it's in the bush. It's 5-star all the way.
We're talking wilderness, 300 square kilometres of wilderness. And Christy, all the things we love doing. What's the thing you want to do there most?
Fishing for Barra. We're in the NT.
Good point. Let's look for those beautiful big Barra monkeys. After you, hello.
Thank you.
Afternoon for flying. Our altitude is currently 2,500 metres. We're doing 140 knots, which in the new scale is about 259 kilometres. Let me just say, the view, absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bamurru Plains, where the current temperature is very pleasant. I believe our luggage is on Carousel 1.
That was a pretty cool flight over. How was the water everywhere? It was amazing.
Everywhere I looked, there was just paddocks, or floodplains full of water.
We've been lucky enough to be here in the dry as well, and the difference in the transformation of this land is absolutely mind-blowing. It was just beautiful.
It is amazing. They say water is life. We're going to see plenty of life. It's going to be cool. Well, Christy, is it as pretty as I told you it would be?
No, it's prettier.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, I'm blown away. I got out of the car, I think my jaw was down here. And I think I've squealed there's a buffalo about 50 times.
Yeah, I know, there's a lot of buffalo, ducks, wallabies. It really is a very special place. And even though you're in Australia, it sort of feels like you're in Africa, doesn't it?
It's definitely safari-like. The rooms are incredible. It really does take your breath away. I'm very proud to be an Aussie right now.
I got to say, it's not all beer and Skittles for us. This afternoon, we've got to have a swim, and then we have to eat some incredible food before we sleep and can go fishing tomorrow. Is that all right?
Look, someone's got to do it. Might as well be us.
I'm hearing you. Behind me, pied heron, cattle egrets, straw-necked ibis, all in this rookery at the top of the Tommy Cut Creek. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of birds, all doing their thing, nesting, and what is quite amazing to have all these different species doing it in a community together. There's massive crocs laying at the foot of the trees here, just hoping the little babies fall in. We've just seen one have Kentucky Fried Chicken for lunch. It's not pretty, but it's nature. Up and down the mouth of Tommy Cut here. Just John said if we do it, we're a chance of better fish. Now it's got to be a Barra, I'm going to call it a Barra. Took a bit of string and it's gone straight for the bank. It's now coming back towards the boat. And I reckon he's going to get up and dance any second. And it's just a matter of persevering. Lots of small fish, keep going up and down. We can see the Barra on the sounder. If you can see them on the sounder, you know they're going to eat eventually. And when they do eat, it's going to be a good thing. I'm pretty sure this took a Storm Thunderstick in fluoro green with a red head, Christy.
Is that what it was on?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my line and lure out of the way for you.
You never have to apologise. I'm actually excited because there's a bit of weight here, but I haven't seen the fish yet.
Neither have I.
You're putting on a bit of sunscreen, were you, darling?
I was, which is always the way. It's either eating or sunscreen. I see.
What's that, the third time you've applied today?
At least. In the NT, Croc-wise and sun-wise.
It gets hot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't know heat until you
Oh, that's
start.
a lovely fish.
Beautiful fish. Oh yes,
That is
go Paulie. I'm
very
going to put
nice.
this rod down.
Very nice barra.
I'm
We'll
going
just take our time here. Don't want to try and slip it straight in the net. Well done, mate.
Good on you.
Yeah, baby, that is gold. You know what, Christy, come over here. Don't go missing on me.
I was trying to find the camera.
We're not even at the good part of the day yet.
I know.
We've literally had a late start, checked out the buffaloes at Bamurru this morning. How beautiful are they?
Awesome creatures, really scary.
So,
but
oh yes, so incredible. And just a cafe latte, wandered out, bit of trolling, bang, beautiful barra. I'm excited, we're going to show you this fish. Well, Christy, this fish is getting close to the 80 centimetre mark.
That's so good.
How's the shoulders on it?
That is, she's thick across there. And look, a little bit of lice.
Oh, yeah, look at that little lice in there, which indicates she's come from the salt. Beautiful fish, and the thing about these fish, this guy here, from tagging that John has done in this area, we estimate this fish at around 4 years of age. They actually tag fish up on the floodplains, and they put on about 15 centimetres per year.
Yeah.
And at this length, you'd say 80% chance this fish is a female.
Yeah,
because at around
definitely.
80 centimetres, most fish are starting to turn. But how
very
cool is
cool.
that? Trolling, best thing about trolling, anyone can do it, can't they?
That's it. You can sit back, enjoy the awesome surroundings of the Northern Territory and hopefully hook into one of the most famous fish in Australia.
That is right, the iconic barramundi, famous as. Look at that lure. How good is this? What a start. I pop the lip grip out, and I literally just go bang, spears the fish in, gets the oxygen going. Most importantly, keeps my hands away from crocodiles. Oh, it's solid, Chrissy.
Good job.
Yeah, I tend to do that. Just a little bit of a troll between spots. Oh, there he is.
Nice.
Oh!
Go Paulie.
Back up on a bit. How hard was the hit?
Smacked it. I saw its tail come out when it hit it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that crayfish.
Nice. That is sensational. Well done. Woo!
Thank you, my friend.
Good job.
Beautiful. That is a really nice silver barramundi. How pretty is that, Dale?
That is sensational. Check out all those sea lice on it.
Yeah, do you know what that means?
That it's come from the sea.
Correct. That is spot on. It's a saltwater barra, so that tail probably is as yellow as it could be. It has literally just come out of the ocean, and when it goes into the fresh, those lice will all die and disappear. But just like those salmon we caught in Scotland, remember how excited they were when there was lice on them?
Yeah, exactly.
These are the new fish coming up, and that's very exciting. Thanks, Dale. We'll just do the old barra spear. A lot of people think that trolling for barramundi is just about putting a lure out the back and hoping, but it's actually a lot more scientific than that. And you may notice I'm twitching my rod. What I'm trying to do is make my lure have an erratic action. If you think about you're in the city, you're walking down the street and there's someone walking along, you're not going to take any notice at all. But imagine now if they ran 2 feet and stopped, ran 2 feet and stopped. You'd look and think, what's going on? It would get your attention. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to get the barra's attention. He sees that lure, it jerks up, goes down. Next thing he says, I just got to have that.
So not everybody's a fan of trolling, but I definitely am. I actually caught my biggest barra trolling. Whoa! And there's a blooming good reason why trolling is so epic.
Well done, Dale. What are you saying? Trolling works, does it? I think it might.
That was a flipping excellent swim.
Oh, it's a nice fish too.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Oh my gosh. So as I was saying,
What are you saying?
trolling covers a lot of ground and has your lure in that zone for a long time, whereas casting and retrieving, oh, far out. No, is it coming?
Is it coming at you or you lost it?
No, I lost it.
Oh, honey.
Oh God, that was a big fish too. Okay, there goes my heart.
So what were you saying about trolling?
Yeah, I really like trolling and I really want to go back and troll.
Should we do some more trolling?
Yeah, we should do some more trolling.
So because she's been
Trolling
excited,
works.
trolling works, as you can see, because sometimes your rod's like this and then it does this, and then unfortunately it did that, which isn't good. You know what, Dale? At the end of the day, it's okay because I still love you.
Thanks so much. Yes. Oh, okay. Stay sticky. I can see him. He just come up for a look.
Much weight?
A little bit there. Not like the other one.
So this fish here, Christy, Ah, it's a little, it's either a thready. Let me have a look, I might just swing him over because it's a little Threadfin Salmon.
Whoop, release.
And that is the magic hands of release.
And that is the magic lure.
I tell you, it's not bad, is it? Barras, threadies, we get to hit almost every trial. Pretty good, and we're not even at the best time of day yet.
Thunder, Barra,
Lightning.
aptly named.
Very, very exciting. Let's go catch them all.
Hold on.
Hold on, Christy.
Hold on.
That's a serious fish, Dal.
That is.
Still taking line?
Yep.
Okay, just now let it go, let it take the line, let it take it.
Okay.
Just do, yeah,
I
let it
don't
take
have much other choice, right? Is it?
No, you got plenty there, you got at least another 50 or 60
Okay.
yards. We're going to go back
it's
around
just
chasing.
turning.
What does it take like?
Insane. That's why I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous. You get the best gear in the world,
No,
Christy.
it's not nervous. It's like it's adrenaline. It's the thrill. It's the everything. It's oh my god, my heart's pumping.
Now just watch your ponytail, because I could get caught in my Citic and that wouldn't be good. So John has just mentioned it's a good sign it could be a big fish when they swim against the current. The current's going this way, the fish is going that way. Is it all working for you?
It is. I'm gaining like literally inch by inch.
I reckon we're going to get a run out of this fish in a minute. It's going to feel it getting close, it's going to go. And you're doing such a good job. And you're not panicking, eh? Just take your time.
No, I'm not panicking.
You panic on the inside.
I've just got the biggest adrenaline rush running through my body right now.
It's if this is a barramundi.
Oh, far out.
No! I was about to say if this is a barramundi.
I know.
It's a monster.
Did
and
you
it
see
was.
that?
I saw it. I think the hook's just pulled out, honey. And that leader is scuffed up. That's the lure. The hook's literally just fell out. And I'm not going to tell you what you don't want to know or don't want to hear.
I'm just going to go cry up the front.
She's going to take her bat and ball and go home. That was a really, really big barramundi. I'm actually hurting for her. I think I'm going to put this down. Someone needs a hug. Well, heading back to Bamurru Plains, John just suggested we stop at this little creek and see if there's a few barra in here. There's definitely some crocs. Look at that guy there. And I also saw an absolute beast just cruise up the stream. That's good news for fishermen though, because the crocs are here because they like to eat mullet, they like to eat barramundi. And even though the water's going that way, believe it or not, the tide is going that way underneath. There's a good chance some big fish could push up here in the next half hour. Got him. Solid.
Holy moly.
He's not a monster, I don't think, but he's solid. Oh. Well, John had a feeling that'd be here, Christy.
He did.
Oh, he's going around the back. Oh.
You right?
Yep, all good.
Don's got the net. I'll take a photo.
You're in charge. Hasn't really shown itself yet. Ah, nice fish. And just as that tide starts to push up, just that bait starts to come through, the barra start to come in.
Beautiful. Nice job.
And that is how we roll. Yeah, baby! Well, Christy, you know I have a love affair with barramundi.
I know you do. I can understand that.
Those yellow pectoral fins. Do you know what the word barramundi means? I'll give you a clue. It is a native Aboriginal name from the Rockhampton area from many, many moons ago.
I do know this only because I have been told many moons ago as well. It means large-scale fish.
Large-scaled river fish.
River fish, sorry.
You know what? I'm going to give you the points for that one. You've won Family Feud. Beautiful fish, large-scaled river fish. And the thing that blows me away the most is most people think they're an Australian native fish.
Yes.
But they're actually an Asian sea bass. We call them barramundi. They're found through Asia, Papua New Guinea, and of course the top end of Australia. But I reckon we can claim the iconic barra as ours.
They're definitely an honorary Aussie, for sure.
Always important to support these fish's bellies and then just go bang. Well, after a late start, what a fantastic session. Caught some great fish, lost the big girl. Sometimes that's just the way it rolls. Heading back to Bamurru Plains, a good feed. And guess what? Tomorrow, Chrissy and I are barra fishing again. Hey, sir.
No worries at all.
I don't know about you, John. I'm a little bit scared. Chrissy's got a flyer in her hand.
Yeah, that's why the airboats have got a big cage on them. We can actually hide in there.
brekkie, we went offshore and fished a small river looking for barramundi. But the rain, it is the wet season, OMG, it just bucketed down and we couldn't have filmed. So the beauty of this place, snuck back to Bamurru, might have had the second breakfast, swim in the pool, had a look around the wildlife, did some of the local activities, and now this afternoon, heading to the floodplains, we've got an airboat, we're going in search of barramundi, maybe we're going to fly fishing. The wildlife, I'm told, is simply stunning. Let's do it, team. Got him on. So Christy, how many bites so far for this fish?
4.
4 bites. How thick are they?
Oh, they're thick as.
Just crank him straight up.
But I had the best bite was the big wolf right next to the boat.
Pretty cool, eh?
That thing can open its mouth incredibly wide when it wants to.
I think there are literally hundreds of these things in there, and you've got to watch small barramundi because these are the ones that are going to put a hook in your finger.
Cool.
But
that's super cute.
It is super cute. We'll put him back and catch another 100.
Sounds like a plan. Let's start having a bit of a competition or something.
I don't think so. I'd hate to whip you on national television. Oh, this is not a bad fish. This is actually all right.
Nice one.
For a floodplain barra in this situation, he's actually pulling a bit of string going okay. Nice.
That's a better size.
That's a solid little barra. I mean, we're not here today to break records in the way of, you can grab me, Dale, in the way of size of fish. That's a nice little barramundi. And isn't it incredible to believe this fish is probably, well, it'll be between 1 and 2 years of age, and the big girls can lay 32 to 40 million eggs.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a busy mum.
That is a busy mum, and Dad's got to get in and do the business really, really quickly or the eggs harden.
But they don't look after the eggs, they do it.
No, they literally wait for big tides, either on a full moon or a new moon, and those big tides then flush the eggs into the mangroves, and the fish grow up and turn to little barras like this one. Like all today's fish, this one's going back. Away he goes. Got him on. Now, a lot of small fish species, Christy, called rats.
Yeah.
When you get a small kingfish, it's a rat. This is not a rat, it's a mouse.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, go girl. Move in. Oh my Christy, that is the monster of the deep.
It's baby Barra Jr. with a good release.
Oh, got him on.
Yeah.
Have a look at the way. He's absolutely smashed that, Christy.
I think it's time for a move, and I'm pretty sure John's got a few more spots up his sleeve.
Oh, I got him on. I've got him on. That was a solid fish too.
Had him on.
You got him on.
I got him on.
Well done.
That was so cool. Boy.
Now, what did I just say, Christy?
I'm going to get one on this cast.
And there's something in there for all anglers. It's just a puppy, but on the skidder pop, so much fun and beautiful with this light. Well, Christy,
Yeah.
you know that famous saying, one last cast?
I do, and I'm very scared you're going to say it right now.
This is it. We're losing light, and we need to be back.
I don't think there's any fisherman
Because
on
I
this
heard-
earth that likes
I
those
know,
words.
but I heard we're having fresh saltwater barramundi, pan-fried, with a beautiful Asian salad for dinner. Oh, I just saw a fish
Oh
move back
no, this always happens on the last cast.
there. Come on.
You know what? When you're going back to a place like Bamurru Plains, it's not such a bad thing.
Correct. Yeah, fishy, 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 come on. You can do it. You can do it for Paulie. You can do it for Paulie. Okay, there you
I'll
go.
tell you what, I'll take you on the airboat
Yep,
sunset cruise.
let's do it. You know what? There's always time for one last cast.
Oh, you are so naughty.
That lizard thinks it's hump day. How's the size of the hump on his back? And you know, he'll be here for the same reason we're here. Fish. So let's hope he's in the right spot, then we're in the right spot. That is a big crocodile. We left Bamurru Plains jetty early this morning, come down the sampan and then out into the ocean. We're fishing a small coastal creek and there's boats tied up all the way along the creek, and the theory is as the tide rises, fish will push up with the tide to feed. Oh, yep, just got hit.
Oh, yes, nice.
And the theory is that the fish will come up as this fish just has.
Nice.
He might just go straight in the net, this guy.
Nothing but net. And everyone on the river's going to be excited.
There we go. Thank you, team. We've got just a few people watching today. It's like the MCG on Grand Final Day. But that's the theory. I was just saying, what's going to happen here is that the fish are going to push up with the tide. They're looking for a feed. And our lures, they're going to look just like what they're trying to chew on. And we're going to catch some beautiful barramundi.
Morning, good morning, yes.
Yeah, baby. I'm loving my work.
That's so good. That's why you come here.
That's exactly right. Now, this is way smaller than you expect to be catching this time of year, but still, cracker fish. And if you want to know just how resilient these fish are, I'm going to spin it around. Have a look at that eye there. It's actually blind in one eye. Now, I know people are thinking it, but don't say it. Is that the only reason I caught it? It was blind in one eye?
I'm not even going to go there.
But it gives you an idea how tough they are. They can survive some incredible things. Pretty thick to the shoulders, got the big dorsal fin up there. Whoop.
Careful.
That's why we use a lip grip, got the dorsal up. This fish is going back because I think there might be some bigger girls swimming past. Okay, lip grip out and just a quick spear. Best thing about spear, gets the water pumping through, keeps your fingers away from crocodiles, and we saw a very big one just before. Salmon. Oh, that hit right at the boat again, Christy.
I'm not even coming down to say good day this time. So keep casting.
Just keep casting. We've got a salmon here. I don't know if it's a blue or a thready.
Nothing personal.
This sliding around might be a blue. Oh, it's a little thready. Beautiful. He's come through and hit it so hard, it's actually got him in the side. That's what happens. You imagine that lure, you've got to get that action. A lot of people come to the territory and they think just cast and wind, but that lure doing this isn't exciting. You want this stuff going on. Twitch, twitch, twitch. He's come through, hit the twitch, got him in the side, but doesn't matter because I got him in the boat. Well, it's a beautiful little salmon, but not the sort of salmon that you're probably used to seeing down south, obviously our Arapus Trutter or even the salmon in Tasmania. This is a threadfin salmon. Look at those whiskers under the chin. He actually uses them like his lateral line. You'll see that line running down his body. In dirty water, he can feel and sense movement with that. Well, he actually goes along with those whiskers and he can feel bait. These things just love eating little prawns, all those crustaceans. Awesome fish. They grow to 15 kilos plus, believe it or not. It's interesting that there's no minimum size limit on threadfin salmon, but in the Northern Territory, you're only allowed to take one over 90 centimetres per vessel, and that's to ensure you get those big breeders out there making more of these. Hasta la vista, baby. Oof. They go quick. That's what that fork tail will do. Just got absolutely smashed, thought I had the biggest barra of all time, and then a massive lizard come out of the water. Look at this. How's the teeth marks on the side of my Rapala? One dent there, one there, and some massive gouges there. That would have been the biggest barra in the world. It's about 10 foot long. I'm glad to let go.
Oh, it's a salmon.
Oh, it's a nice salmon going nuts.
Oh, we just watched that fish boil. That was so cool.
Well, I actually saw him on that bait, eh?
Yeah. Good job.
He's got a bit better weight. I actually saw a little bit of bait come up twice, and I then cast over towards the bait, and this guy just saw my lure and thought, I think there's my brekkie. And speaking of brekkie, I heard a vicious rumour that John is doing bacon on toast, and I'm a bit excited about that. Just let me say, a bit excited, because the world is always a better place when it involves bacon. Yum. Okay, grab him with the lip grip. That's a bit better than the last one. And the one thing I want you to notice on this fish is that forked tail. If you look at that tail, it's very similar in shape to a boned fish, milk fish, all those fish that have incredible power and can go really, really fast. That's why these things, when they hit, you know all about it. Awesome. This one's probably the perfect eating size, but it's early in the day. Normally on a day like today, if I was going to take a fish to eat, I'd wait till we're about to go home. That way you make sure it is absolutely beautiful. This one's going back. See you, mate. I'm just going to place you down there like that. The speedsters of the estuary. It's cruising down the river to a new spot, and a big brown long thing started doing this. I'm pretty sure it was a brown snake. When you come to these parts of the world, you've got to remember, They own them, not us. Have a look and stay away. Pretty cool creature. How's the way he just slithers on top of the water? See you, dude.
Holy moly, guacamole. Is that a thready?
Another thready.
Yeah.
The threadies are, I'm thinking, how's that? He's eaten the rapala and just totally stitched himself. Oh, he's actually come free now. Now, there's just a few people on the river today, and we've got, well, I'd call it the peanut gallery, but it's all right. So if you hear some noise in the background, it's just because barramundi fishermen get excited, don't they, Dale?
We all get excited.
We might just show you a shot of the peanut gallery in a minute because they're having a good time up here with their friends. But that is another thready. And Christy?
I think you're right next to the boat.
Right at the boat, and that one's taking the olive rapala. There seems to be a bit of a green theme, doesn't there?
It does. You seem to be the thready king at the moment.
Well, you know what? I'd like to be king of something one day.
Yeah,
and I reckon
I'm going to
Threadfin.
keep casting.
Threadfin's about it. You keep casting. What is really annoying me though is that John keeps trying to get the bacon eggs out. Look down here, got the olive oil, got the cooker, the bacon and the sandwiches are out over there. And because I keep catching fish, what's that? I can't smell the bacon. John, lift your game, mate. Beautiful. Now, I've got to be real careful with these guys because they like to flick around a bit. So I might just get the pliers if I can, or the lip grip, even better. Lip him up. There you go, look, they go nuts. And there's nothing worse than the thought of getting a treble hook in your finger. And these rubber nets, they're rubbery, but they like to catch these fish. And this is just another small thready. Christy, how am I going to find some big threadfin salmon?
How?
Yeah.
Get your rod back in the water.
Never a truer word said. I've got nothing. One thing you will notice about this fish, look at that bulbous nose. I actually think of whitebait when I see these fish because that big bulbous nose there actually sits over the bottom jaw. Looks just like a whitebait. And taste, I do like whitebait. I think these are a little bit better. Thank you, my friend.
Not much, mate.
2 words. Stop it.
We've been here a couple of hours and it's amazing how things change so quickly. The tide's turned and there's a heap of bait pushing out with it, so it won't be long before we catch another fish. Oh,
That's a better fish.
Go, Ricky, look.
And isn't that amazing? You just said that bait's starting to come down.
But when
He come down with that bait and he hit that right at the boat. I wonder how many times he looked at it before he ate it.
So would it be rude if once that's in the net I kept casting?
No, not at all, my love. Hopefully there's many more of them coming
because
down.
it all sort of looks like it's happening. So
Have a cast now if you want.
Yeah.
He could have other fish with him.
That's what my hope was. But nice effort.
Thank you. Slide into the net.
Yes.
And how ironic.
Woo!
Love your work. How ironic. We've got white on the lens. The lure fell out just as the barra went in the net. We've got nothing but net. Yeah, baby. Well, that's just on 80 centimetres of Bamurru floodplains barra. When I say that, there's a big chance this guy started his life in the mangroves, moved up onto the floodplain here, would have spent a lot of time growing up, and now he's moved down to the salt to do his thing. And people often say to me, Paul, what's your favourite fish to catch? And my answer is, well, the next one I'm going to catch, but I've got to say barramundi's definitely the top 3. It's not just about the fish, it's about the environment you catch them in. This place is amazing, the wildlife, the birds, the scenery, and of course, the people catching barra with your best friend. There she's behind me casting. Pretty good way to spend a day. Here it goes. That's a good feeling, let me tell you.
So Bamurru Plains is located on a 303 square kilometre buffalo station. So your average drive to the boat ramp is something a little bit different to what you'd expect to find in the city. So here's some of the locals just out the front of the lodge. So we don't have kangaroos this far north in Australia. What we've got here is the Agile Wallaby. So these guys are found on the property in their thousands. And it's quite nice for the guests to be able to get up close with them while they're lazing by the pool. Little Joey pops its head out of the pouch, just makes for a fantastic photo opportunity whilst you're here. So we've just driven along a little bit further and you can see the wild Brumbies just on the edge of the floodplain. So these horses were introduced to the Northern Territory in the 1800s and their ancestry still lives on. So these guys run wild on the property here at Bamurru Plains and just another fantastic thing to see whilst you're here. It's home to 263 different species of bird life. As you can hear in the background, we've got a masked lapwing. She's here protecting her eggs. Mum's certainly going to remind us every time we come down here that that's where her eggs are. No trip to the Northern Territory would be complete without seeing the crocodiles. They are the #1 predator. So yeah, certainly an animal that deserves a lot of respect, but also one of those animals that is just magnificent to see up close.
Yep, good fish. Can you do it?
Far out.
Yep, go hard.
I'm trying. Holy crap.
Give it a drag up, let's go. Under the rope.
Holy crap.
That's going. It's jumping 100 metres away. It's a monster.
Just hold me,
I've got you.
Because
Drive around, it's about 100 metres down.
it's in all those boats.
Yeah, that's all right. It's huge because you just keep as much pressure as you can. This is a big fish.
I know, I saw.
Big fish, just keep whining. You're doing well.
Do you want me to come down the...
No, keep going. Stay. What do you want, John?
No, just stay there and just keep whining,
Keep whining. This is a massive fish.
Oh my God.
Now, I don't know where this is.
Just
keep whining, Dale. Just keep whining. Keep that line as tight as you can.
So incredible the way that took it.
It's taken 150
I
metres,
feel like
Dale.
I hooked a tuna.
Nearly spooled you. Just keep that pressure on. We've got to watch this boat here.
Oh my God.
Over the other side, over my head.
It's a big fish. I got you. Keep that line up. Keep the line up. Can you feel him thumping still?
Yep. Can I come down the back?
Can we turn the boat around, John?
I want to keep the nose into the current.
Okay, just keep going. I know it doesn't look pretty, people, but this is a big barra.
Oh my God.
Just keep whining. It might be on a snare. Oh, yep, there. Thump?
Now,
yeah. Okay, just keep the pressure on gently.
Okay, we need to try and get it away from these mangroves, okay?
It's taking line.
Rightio.
Keep that constant pressure on. You're doing a great job, Dale. This is an epic fish.
It's taking line now.
That's good. Wow, we are now over 400 metres when we hook this fish.
I feel like I'm on a marlin or something. Oh my God.
Have you ever had so much mayhem in your life? Seriously, there was guys getting snagged in our line. I think 2 got cut off. Guys having to tilt their motors up.
He's taking a lot of line now.
Okay,
that's all good. You've done this before, Christy. Trust your instincts. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That leader is only like 6 feet long.
I know.
So it can't be far away. And now. Oh. The pain. So,
What is...
let's explain how we ended up a kilometre from where we started, Christy.
Oh my God, that's fishing. I know that's what they say, but
big
can
fish. You will take a break one day. We're having plenty of luck, Christy. It's just all bad. That fish has now taken us so far. We're out in the middle of the
I
ocean.
couldn't speak when I was fighting it.
And it found the only log or piece of coral down there.
There's a bit
Wrapped up. We tried everything. Eventually, John got a wrap on it, tried to pull it off because we physically couldn't get in the water and get it. And I imagine we've got no lead left. Just wind it in for me, Dale. Just crank it. How's the heart going?
I'm
Speechless?
yeah. Like, seriously.
You know what? You know what they say? It's not, oh, look at that. It has popped on the leader.
I hook them.
No, it's actually popped in the loop knot. So we've got your whole knot back, but not the lure.
I didn't give a kahuna about the lure.
But you know what they do say? It's not the fish you catch that bring you back. It's the fish you lose.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you think you might be coming back?
But I reckon I've paid my dues.
I think you have. Do you reckon you might be coming back to Bamurru Plains to fish these mighty rivers?
There's a fish with my name on it down there, and I am determined to get it. So
I saw that thing come out. It was only about 50,
it was only
about 55. I don't even think it was legal, hun. I'll console you your time ahead. So, Christy, there's only one question left to ask. Am I the greatest husband in the world because I brought you along to Bamurru Plains?
It's going to be really difficult to argue with because this place has exceeded every expectation that I had of it. Look at it. It's amazing. Yes, you are the best husband.
Love when a plan comes together. Seriously, the sun is setting. We have seen some incredible things.